Jeff, congratulations. Lance in the Buffalo News. Aside from the contract itself, what made this the right fit to return to Buffalo long term?
I think there's a number of things. I think when you go through this process, you kind of try and weigh what's important to you, and then within that list of things that's important, you weigh the pros and cons within an organization. I think for me, the top things on my list were sort of all the positive things about Buffalo, and right at the top, I think I want to win. I want to play on a competitive team, and I think that with the players we have, I think that's a realistic thing to think, and then you sort of go down the list on sort of living situation, how your family's going to be affected, and all those things. I think they lined up positively. Sort of how you're going to fit in with the community, how you fit in the locker room, which for me, fortunately, I had a year to sort of try it out, and I think everything was positive, and that's why we sort of ended up where we did.
Hey Jeff, Ted Goldberg from Spectrum News here in Buffalo. Congratulations. You could have tested free agency. You could have gone until July 1st or even past that. Why was it important for you to get this thing locked up, before then?
I think that's just the way it worked out. I think that, again, going through the process, you think about everything, you weigh the pros and cons, and for me, I love it here, and I had a great time. Last year, obviously disappointing with the result, but when you're sort of looking at the overall picture, I had a great time and a great experience with everything, with my teammates, with the fans, with the community, everyone in the organization, and obviously we just didn't feel the need to get to that point because I like it here, and I didn't feel like it needed to get to that point where I wanted to look elsewhere.
Hey Jeff, Adam Bonini, WGRZ, right here to your left.
Okay.
Nice to see you again. Congratulations. Your interaction with Ralph Kruger and some of your initial discussions and your impressions of him.
Yeah, I just had one sort of introductory phone call with him. He was overseas at the time, and I'm sure he's been a pretty busy guy, sort of with everything that's on his plate. So I'm sure that I'll get to talk to him more as we move along in the summer. But my first impression, I think it's sort of consistent with most of the people that I've heard talk about him, is that he's excited to be here. He's hungry, and obviously his resume speaks for itself. He's incredibly intelligent. He's got a lot of experience in numerous situations that I think are going to benefit him. But for me, the thing that sticks out is sort of his excitement and his just like his genuine excitement to be in Buffalo and to sort of get things rolling. And I think as a player, that's the kind of thing that excites you. When a coach has that, I think sometimes it can, when your leader has that, I think it can be kind of infectious, and it can sort of spread from him on down. So it's nice to see that he has that.